Who is Thomas Shelby? Thomas Michael Shelby is a fictional character born in 1890 in Birmingham, England and the protagonist of the British period crime drama Peaky Blinders. The character is played by Irish actor Cillian Murphy. The character is a World War I veteran from a family based in Birmingham. We meet Shelby in 1919 and the story revolves mainly around his romance with Grace and his confrontation with Inspector Campbell. Shelby's friendship with Alfie Solomons is a major element of various storylines in Peaky Blinders. To see the development of Thomas Shelby, we need to recall the main events of the series. So if you haven't seen the show, be prepared for a spoiler.
In Season 1, Tommy leads the Peaky Blinders to steal a shipment of weapons from a factory in Birmingham. Inspector Campbell is commissioned by Winston Churchill to find the weapons and his new barmaid Grace Burgess works undercover for him. Tommy is also involved in fixing horse races that may conflict with Billy Kimber. Tommy meets Grace, his brother Arthur's secretary, at the Peaky Blinders garrison. Inspector Campbell proposes to Grace and she rejects him. Tommy rallies the family to confront Kimber's men. This leads to a confrontation where Tommy shoots Kimber. In this battle, Tommy was shot by Kimber's gun. We see how he controls the family, and how he manages to be the boss in the family, by having his older brother with him. There he manages to profit from the chaos.
In Season 2, Tommy is soon released from the hospital and takes a boat down to London. The Peaky Blinders cause a scene at Derby Sabini's club. Tommy has trouble convincing Alfie Solomons that he should team up with him against Sabini. Tommy finds his nascent empire crumbling before him as his power base in London is destroyed. Alfie tricks Arthur into sending him to prison. Tommy attempts to end his romantic relationship with May, although he still wants her to continue training his horse. By some genius, it was a bold move to pick a losing side and turn it into a winning blow. And he realized that only love can defeat him. There he tries to be immune to this disease.
In Season 3, Tommy inspects armored vehicles for a business deal with Father John Hughes. He meets Mr. Romanoff, who pays him to murder Anton Collodine with a sapphire. 2 years later, in 1924, Tommy and Grace were married. He later finds a card under his son Charles' pillow that says Charles Shelby Rip. Tommy travels with the sapphire necklace to Wales, where he consults with Gypsy Bethany Boswell. Arthur and John retrieve a man named Vicente Changretta, whom Tommy threatens to torture, but Arthur shoots him in the head as an act of mercy. Tommy asks Alfie to value the Russian jewels. Charles is kidnapped. Father Hughes reveals to Tommy that he knows about his deception. He demands the jewels as payment and Tommy to blow up the train, which must kill 6 people. Therein lies the complexity of the series as he discovers that his most loyal friend can be dishonest for his gain. Therefore, he stops believing in others.
In Season 4, Tommy discovers and kills a mafia agent among his staff, saving their lives. A year later, the family is scattered and estranged from one another. Tommy and Dado attempt to convince the others to meet on Boxing Day, believing that they will be safer if they come back together. But Michael survives, but John is killed in the attack. Tommy suggests contacting Abramagold, a contract killer. The rest of the Shelby family agrees to put aside their differences while they deal with the threat. Tommy has figured out Polly and Michael have betrayed him but goes to the meeting anyway. Alfie arranges a boxing match between Abramagold's son Bonnie Gold and Alfie's protege. It is a trap, as Alfie has made a deal to let the Chenreyas kill the Peaky Blinders. Tommy had Arthur fake his death to lure Chenreta into a trap. Lizzie reveals the vendetta will be over if Tommy signs over all his assets. Tommy then shoots Alfie and takes a holiday, which he uses to get back at Alfie. Alfie once told him big fucks small. And by taking this idea further he could manage to kill his enemy by making deals with Chenreta's enemies.
In Season 5. In 1929, Tommy Shelby is married to Lizzie. Abrams and Isaiah Jesus are sent to kill a pimp. During the assassination mission, Tommy's younger brother Finn Shelby was shot in the arm. In it, Tommy meets Alfie to organize a riot to cover up the assassination of Mosley. The plan to assassinate Mosley has failed as both Barney and Abrama are killed in the ensuing events. In this, his Aunt Polly is shot dead too. There he stops drinking. In this series he found out that he can be defeated. He finds that there is bigger fish than him that can engulf him. Here he feels enslaved to someone. Here find himself completely defeated. In Season 6, Tommy tracks down the source of the curse and reunites with Esme, who had been cursed by Bethany Boswell. Ada takes over Tommy's role in Birmingham after Lizzie's death. Tommy is told by Dr. Holford that he only has 18 months to live after coming into contact with Ruby while she was ill. As the family mourns, Tommy authorizes revenge as he murders the Barwell family who cursed Ruby. He deals with the Chinese business that got Arthur caught on opium by walking into their shop, taking their remaining drugs and throwing them into the canal with a bomb. Tommy sleeps with Diana as payment for her cause, and begins an affair with her. Lizzie finally leaves Tommy after his affair with Diana, taking Charles. Tommy sets the rest of the Peaky Blinders to break down his house and gives false information to the informant Billy Gray to persuade the IRA into a trap. In this season, tries to make his mistakes right. But what he did to others for the power, he must endure it for his past. And he is ready for death. But God gives him a chance.
We see that Thomas Shelby is getting darker with each coming episode of the series. We see how the real world works. If we compare this character in series, we see how the young person converts into an old hard bastard.